Okay, whenever you can, anytime you want to
5
start.
seconds. Bradford Nudd here as a contestant for the NBC program, the contest, the Royal Treatment. For years now, we've been attempting to get to London for a specific purpose of verifying the anchor that we discovered in 2000 after peeling away the surface with muriatic acid. We've come across names, dates, faces down below the iron, and 16th century attire to behold that this anchor that we have discovered is actually originally the port side bower anchor off the bow of the Mary Rose, famous Henry VIII's anchor, a battleship whose design was copied for the next 200 to 300 years. The first ship to offer a broadside cannon fire, the Mary Rose. It went down in 1545 with 500 Marines in armor stacked in like sardines in Portsmouth in 40 feet of water, and 500 Marines drowned in a minute and a half. It was a catastrophe, similar to the Twin Towers, but in the 16th century under King Henry VIII. King Ludd, King Ludd's tomb was the foundation of St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral was where Princess Di was married. We need to stop by Ludgate Hill in this companion guide to London. Ludgate Hill is exactly where St. Paul's Cathedral is, and where King Ludd of Nudd of the Silver Hand is entombed and was built upon. At number 10 Downing Street, we also like to stop by. We've corresponded 3 times with 3 different prime ministers, and they are aware that the Saints Anchor Guardianship, which we founded, has the anchor, and we're wanting to bring it back to the people of the British Empire. This contest affords an ideal opportunity to not only visit King Ludd's tomb at St. Paul's Cathedral, but also stop by number 10 Downing Street and drop off this proclamation here. This proclamation tells the story of the anchor over the last 500 years. First setting sail with the Mary Rose, the battleship, in 1512. This marks the 500th year that this anchor has been in service, half of which, the time, has been unknown in maritime history circles. If I may quote, whether disguised by time, chicanery, or the desire of the saints, let it be known that being such, the guardianship will advise as to the future adventures of the anchor, and will fully authenticate by way of places, dates, and signature all photographic prints made available. We, the guardians of the Saints' anchor, will remain ready, willing, and able to make fast or weigh anchor whenever the request may arise. And so we will come with photos to the Mary Rose Trust in Portsmouth, England, where the Mary Rose went down in 1545. A museum site is being readied in London itself for the Summer Olympics, the World Games in 1512, and we choose to be a part of that. Whether there's room for the long lost anchor or not is conjecture. We don't know, but we, the citizens of the Pacific Northwest, having discovered this anchor and its original engraved imagery, feel that it should go back to Britain. I'm also representing the Red Cross. I've been a Red Cross lifeguard since 1964 at age 17. That's 47 years straight, 8 days a week, no losses. My powers of observation are keen, and in viewing numerous photographs of this kind. This was in my front yard. This is the anchor, at a somewhat different position. Notice the width of the flukes, 14 inches, and from the bill to the bill on the flukes is 5 foot 2 inches. Now this will correspond with the anchor that is currently exhibited before 60 million people in October of 2005 when it came up after 460 years in the mud. Well, the other anchor, that's the starboard anchor. The port side anchor is the one that we have. That was recycled when the ship first went down. This is a photo of it in my yard. Hopefully you'll be able to catch that. Now, in the anchor itself is a wedding, a sculptured depiction of the wedding of Queen Mary and Philip II of Spain. And it was an affair to remember as of this pending wedding. So this will be the second wedding that the anchor will be a part of in over a 500-year period. When the anchor the anchor that is known to exist first hit the air after 460 years, it's right here with Christopher Dobbs being with the Mary Rose Trust, and we've been in correspondence through emails, etc. But I would accent that King Nudd, the eldest son of Beli the Great, has instilled in this individual a Luddite type of persona, and just to get to this point with the cameraman and researchers and snail mail has been arduous. Has been a hard-fought battle just to get to London with this documentation. As I said before, 3 prime ministers have responded so far. The sculptor is, we are of the opinion that Pietro Torringano, who was a fellow student with Michelangelo in Florence with the Leonardo de Medici sculptor school, Michelangelo made a slight remark to him, a sliding, and Torringano pivoted and broke Michelangelo's nose. He was then hired by Henry VIII to carve on ships and barges. Prior to that, Henry VII hired Pietro Torringano also, and in Westminster Abbey, where the wedding of Prince William is coming down shortly on 29th or so of April, there are 3 sculptures by Torringano already at Westminster Abbey in the Chapel of the Rolls. I believe we're at about 2 minutes, and my ending remark will be a couple of photographs, quick, and this from bill to bill on the flukes, 14-inch flukes, bill to bill, 5 foot 2 inches in difference, and the flukes are 14 inches wide. Hang loose and adios and via con Dios, and oh, wait a minute, what's that? London calling.